What is going on, everybody? I am Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and welcome to Rob's Table Talk. We are fresh off of a win over the Chicago Bears. Man, it feels good. The first victory Monday of this season. The game was a blast to watch. There were some hiccups. Second half offense, it stalled out. Some botched snaps. One from Aaron Rodgers to A.J. Dillon. I think Aaron took the blame on that one. And then a early snap from Josh Myers that hit Christian Watson. Luckily, we only lost one of those and ultimately did not impact the game as much as it could have. But overall, it's a win. We're 1-1. Vikings getting whooped by the Eagles right now. Bears lose. Vikings will probably lose. All is right in the world on top of a Packers win. I love it. Let's hop on the chat. How's everybody doing? Thanks for hopping on, Antonio. Go Pack, go. Thanks for hopping on with me. I appreciate it. Cam, Vikings losing. LFG. Let's get it, man. Yeah, I'm a big Eagles fan tonight. I was a big Eagles fan when the Vikings traveled there for the NFC Championship game. And, man, that was one of my favorite games to watch as a fan of neither team. It was great. Thanks for hopping on, Cam. Skull, am I right? Skull, LOL. Yes, you are correct. Jacob, back on top of the North? Well, technically, I believe we're in second place since we are 1-1. The Vikings will be 1-1, but they've got that tiebreaker, which who knows? Our records could be the same like they are now down the road. And, yeah, they've got that tiebreaker over us. Hopefully we can take care of business January 1st. I believe that's when the Vikings come to town. So we'll see, though. We'll see. What we got going on over here on Facebook? Hakulani, cheese head into house. Let's go. Let's go, Michael. Hey, thanks for hopping on, buddy. Go, Pack, go. John, always love beating the Bears. And, you know, it seems like every time we play them in prime time, one, it's at Lambeau Field, which is fine with me. We smoke them. So a couple chances yesterday to put the game away, and, yeah, it didn't happen. The fumble by Aaron Rodgers, and A.J. Dillon, we could have slammed the door on him pretty quick. And then the snap that got botched, we could have put it away there. And then we ultimately did slam the door on the Justin Fields QB sneak attempt. But let me know in the comments if you think that's a touchdown or not. There's no view of the football, so I don't think there can be a definitive yes or no answer. I was just surprised it was called not a touchdown on the field. And as Coach alluded to last night, whatever the call on the field was going to be, that's what was going to stand. There was no inclusive evidence or inconclusive evidence the replay to switch it one way or the other. It didn't matter, though. We got the win. It wasn't going to matter. John, no clear evidence. Completely agree, man. The Bears fans can take pictures all they want and say it's rigged. The refs, we're paying the refs. Like, come on, man. Paying the refs? It's 2022. That doesn't happen. Cameron, Packers going to the Super Bowl. Cameron, I love you, buddy. I loved it. Packers going to the Super Bowl. I agree. We're going to win it this year. I'm telling you. Brian, look closer on replay than in real time. It did, yeah. And Devondre Campbell said after the game, he was right there, said the ball did not cross. So if Devondre says it's not a cross, then who am I to say anything different? He was on the field right there. So, Brian, thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate it. Michael, what's going on, man? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Daniel, shout out from Brazil. Shout out. Let's go. Supporting the Pack everywhere. I love it. Michael, Packers don't have any excuse to lose to the Bucs now that Evans is suspended, right? Well, I didn't think we had a whole lot of excuses to lose to the Vikings. I understand they have Justin Jefferson, one of, if not the best receiver in the league. But we got creamed. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting this weekend. Mike Evans, I know he can appeal it. I'm not so sure how often players are successful in winning those appeals, but hey, you do the crime, you pay the time, right? Come on now. If he's out, which I think, that's probably going to be the case, that's huge. Julio Jones didn't play last weekend because he was hurt. Chris Godwin's hurt. They could be without those three guys. And, man, that's, less excuses for us to lose the game. So let's go out and win it. Who cares who's out there? Let's go win it. Michael, thank you for the comment, man. I appreciate it. Drew, good Packers game. However, what are your thoughts on a practically scoreless second half? We should have racked it up. Don't you think? Completely agree. And I was texting a few buddies of mine during the game. If we were playing, a pretty good team, they might have came from behind, taken the lead, definitely taken advantage of the turnover. So they might have recovered the other one. We kind of lucked out in recovering that one, the snap from Josh Myers that hit Christian Watson. But that's concerning. But it's always better to correct your mistakes after a win as opposed to correcting them after a loss. Thankfully, we won. Nonetheless, we didn't play well in the second half from an offensive standpoint. Mason Crosby, on the other hand, my guy, smoking field goals, smoking extra points. Love to see it. The snaps are good. The holds are good. The protection's good. Bang. He's owning them. Drew, thanks for the comment. I appreciate it. Jake, Vikings having their Super Bowl hangover after last week. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We all know that's their Super Bowl last week. You saw them all celebrating. I haven't seen Za'Darius, and I haven't been watching the entire game. Where's Z at? Where's Za'Darius? I don't know. Green and gold, sure. Mike Evans did us a favor with his clown show. Yes. Marshawn Lattimore, thank you for getting him riled up. Because, now we don't got to face him. Although Jair would have locked him down if he would have covered him the whole game, which probably wasn't going to happen anyways. But, one less person we got to worry about at this moment. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure how the appeal process goes and if players in the past have been successful in getting it reversed. So I'm holding my breath. But, if he's out, huge. Drew, I'm a big Packers guy, but just want to know the feels on the second half. Yeah, buddy, I'm with you. Little worried. I thought we were going to come right out, slam the door, and no. Benny, will Aaron own the Bears till the end of his career? Yes. Yeah, I mean, even if he loses all the rest of the games that he plays in his career, he still will have owned them. Anybody else on Twitter, feel free to check out my post. I kept the receipts of the Bears fans, and I brought them all back to light, and people are loving it. So go check it out. Alex, who else is enjoying watching the Vikings get it handed to them? Me? I'm loving it. Like I said earlier, it reminds me of the time when they went to Philadelphia, NFC Championship, and got smoked. And that's kind of what they're doing tonight. Although Jalen Hurts looks really good. A.J. Brown looks really good, which kind of has been surfacing the notion or question, should the Packers have tried a little bit harder to go out and get him during the draft, before the draft? Can you imagine A.J. Brown with Aaron Rodgers in this offense? Man, tough thing to think about. But yeah, you go, Pack, go. All dubs. That's right, baby. Thanks for hopping on. CC, love seeing the Vikes true colors come out tonight. As do I, my friend. Kirk L. That's right. Hit Kirk Cousins in primetime. My goodness. Jonathan, what does skull stand for anyways? Oh, man, that's a great question. Sorry. I don't know. It doesn't stand for anything good. That's for sure. A second half performance like that won't work against a team like the Bucs. Agreed. Definitely got to sort that out. But defense, great run game. Some receivers showed up. Sammy Watkins, come on now. 3 catches on 4 targets, 93 yards, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I love it. I love it. What do we got, Carlos? Thanks for hopping on, buddy. Born and raised a cheesehead. Greetings from New York. VXI Philly. Welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Like I said before, I'm live every single Monday through Friday, chatting it up with you guys. I'm live before the games on Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays, whatever time we're playing. I'm on chatting it with you guys. It's what I love to do. Ryan, Packers Bills game of the year. I hope so, because if that's the case, the Packers have a decent chance as far as competing and winning. But man, the Bills look very, very good. And a lot of things can change. I was thinking about it while I was watching the game tonight. They dominated these first two games, but you got to play your best football come November, come December, come playoff time. You don't want to peak too early. And I'm not saying the Bills are peaking or they're not going to be as good at the end of year, but it's hard to be dominant from September to October to November to December and then into the playoffs constantly. We'll see, though. They're definitely, in my opinion, the best team in the NFL. So thank you for the comment, Ryan. I appreciate it. Dylan Clark, my brother. How we doing, Dylan? Love seeing you here. Izzy, we all good? Just had those two weird fumbles. Shouldn't happen again. I hope not. And like I just said, it's better to correct the mistakes in a win than it is a loss. So thank you for the comment, Izzy. I appreciate it. CC, I really hope we see D-Bach back this upcoming week. Would be huge. Yeah, it would be massive. We saw the impact Elton Jenkins had last night. And although I'm not entirely positive we'll see David out there this next weekend against the Bucks, having him back, you think Aaron Jones had a good game last night? He's going to go off for even more next Sunday. Likewise with A.J. Dillon. So, Chef Diwa, what up, Robbie? My guy, go Pack, go. Defense look pretty good. And the team looks definitely better with the Lizard back. D-Watt, you're spot on, my man. Alan Lazard, man, he was making catches, third down, touchdown, making blocks. If you haven't already seen it, Dan Orvalsky, he does some film stuff from time to time on Twitter about the Packers, and he was going over some stuff that Alan Lazard was doing. And man, yeah, he is so valuable to this team. King AJ D-Watt, thanks for the question, buddy. Appreciate you hopping on, as always. King AJ, same with you, my man. If D-Bot can't go this week, should we consider IR and bring up Walker? Well, I know we got one more week after this weekend, so they're going to have to do something after week 4. So we'll just wait and see, though. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I hope he comes back and plays this weekend or next. I don't know. Let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers. O-line looked pretty solid, too. Can't wait to see the big giraffe back. Hopefully it's this week against the Bucks. Last trip wasn't a fun one, but this time we win, and Rodgers will do the McKingle-Berry. Yes, sir. I hope so, man. The Bucks have had our number, just like the Niners. Those two teams, just for some reason, we cannot beat. But this weekend's going to be different. I'm telling you. 27-21 Packers. That's what I got. Cam Z only wanted to play the Packers, remember? Now that you say that, yeah, I do. And yeah, I haven't seen him tonight, although I have not been watching the game for the last 30 minutes. Yeah. Thanks, Cam. AM Grizzly, can we sign a wide receiver? What wide receiver are we going to sign? Who's out there? Let me know in the comments, Grizzly. I'm not sure what wide receiver there is out there to sign that would even crack the top 4 in our room. So you let me know who's out there to sign, and I'll let you know if that's a good idea or not. OBJ, he can't play for another 2-3 months. And anybody else that's still a free agent, 32 teams, don't want him on their team, probably for a reason. So let me know in the comments who you're thinking, and we'll go from there. Let's see. Did anyone hear it? If that fumble was meant for Rodgers or snap straight Watson? I think it was to Rodgers. I think Josh Myers is what Aaron Rodgers said had a brain fart, and I quote. and he snapped a little too early, and then hit Christian Watson, and you know the rest. So early snap was supposed to go to Rodgers. Green and gold. How hard are the Lions going to be to beat? They look good. Yeah, they look good. Amon-Ra St. Brown, beast, but I don't know. They're the Lions, and until they prove otherwise, they're kind of off my radar. I know they've had a great start to the year, but they played the Washington Commanders. I mean, I don't know if they're any good. I haven't watched a game of theirs yet this year, but yeah, that's all I got. Until they prove me otherwise, I'm not worried about them. AM Grizzly. At this point, I want Antonio Brown. Now I know you're trolling, Grizzly. Hey, listen. He's one of the best receivers ever. He's a Hall of Famer. And that stretch he had from, what was it, like 2011 or 2012 to 2016, where he was just a monster. I mean, that kind of stretch of football by a receiver, unreal. But he's such a drama guy. I just don't see Green Bay doing that. No other team has done it for whatever reason. No way Green Bay does it. We need a dang wide receiver. Wake up, Goot. JD, I'm gonna ask the same question. What wide receiver are we gonna go get? We don't have the cap space to sign some monster receiver, which is probably a big part of why we didn't go get AJ Brown. But who's out there to go get? And what is there to complain about? Sammy Watkins almost had 100 yards last night. Allen Lazard, third down catch, touchdown catch, tons of blocks to spring the running backs. I don't get it. We got two rookies. Romeo Doubs looked great last night. Probably had the play of the game, coach said, on that screen on 2nd and 28. Christian Watson, yeah, he had the drop last week, but they're rookies. Give them time. I'm telling you. JD, let me know who you would like at wide receiver. Now, I'm not going at you. I'm just asking in general. So, just let me know. Let me know. VXI Philly, are you satisfied with Eric Stokes' performance? Well, he had a tough task last week, as did everybody. Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. That's a solid 1-2 punch. One of the better ones in the league. When they're on tonight, they're not. But it's early. Last year he was bad in training camp, but they had a great year. So, maybe he's got a little rust to knock off these first two games, and he'll get at it. Everyone keeps saying that we need a wide receiver. I was at the game yesterday. We were looking amazing. I really didn't see any problems with the wide receivers. Thank you, Bryce. I'm right there with you. I didn't see any issues. No drops, no wrong routes. Yeah, everybody was blocking good. Everybody was catching the balls, throwing their way. And we won. We won, baby. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take one more. My guy, I'm going to the Rams game from Hawaii. Any spots to check out? That is a jaunt, my man. Congratulations on heading out to Green Bay. That'll be a blast. I got a bunch of spots for you to check out, but it's easier. Check out my buddy Ben's website. He made this specifically for people traveling to Green Bay. Spots to check out, restaurants to eat at, where to park for games, where to get tickets, things to do around the city. It's thegreenbayguy.com. Thegreenbayguy.com. Check it out. You will not regret it. He lives in Green Bay. He personally has visited all the restaurants that he gives reviews on. So yeah, check it out. And I've been to Green Bay tons of times. I'm 5 hours south. I'll be up there in 2 weeks. I was up there 2-3 weeks ago. And I still use it just for, hey, where do you want to eat? Can't really decide. I'll hop on the website and check some stuff out. He's got some new stuff added, and I will check it out. And I love it. So, all right, folks. Thank you for just wrecking the comments tonight. I didn't get to a lot of them, and I apologize, but I'll be back tomorrow. No worries. I'm going to call it a night here for Rob's Table Talk. I put the 1-year-old down, my daughter, about a half an hour ago. I'm about to take a shower. I'm about to go to bed. Last night I was up late after the game watching the pressers, checking out the timelines, checking out the feeds, talking Packers. So, yeah, I'm exhausted. So, calling it a night for Roush Table Talk. As always, it was a blessing to talk with you guys. Once again, I'll be going live every single day, Monday through Friday, just to talk it up with you guys. So if it's something you enjoy doing as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. You can find the links on my Instagram pages. You can find it on the website, gpdaily.com. It's there. So if you could please subscribe to the YouTube, I would be forever grateful. Follow me on Twitter, whether it's my personal at Rob Westerman3 or at GBP Daily. Shoot me a message, shoot me a tweet. I'm always down to chat Packers anytime, any day. Thanks again for joining, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you.